They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play ball, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
And the Jaguar first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
They'll run on first down. Baxter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well. How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And the Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Jaguars.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the bootleg. Ulrich to the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton bricks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. Make you feeling okay. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Ulrich. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ulrich. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Juwan Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Ulrich. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Jackson going to keep it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go ahead.
Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sit hot! Ready! Sit hot! Ready! Sit hot!
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready! Sit hot! Ready!
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
They're going to like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Sit hot! Ready! You change it. Sit hot!
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Brendan, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Baxter sheds off the tackle. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 13. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To get back in this ball game, big players are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Ulrich. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
27.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's loose again. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
47-yard line.
Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Red on red. Son. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got it. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his